Oh, greetings, grasshoppers. Welcome to the Bot Signal. My name is RJ Redden. Entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their marketing message because most feel like they're shouting into a black hole. Most can't get engagement on or offline to save their lives, and so many are struggling because they're copying everybody else just to stay in the game. So I create epic experiences that motivate people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I'm on a mission to get 1 million people to change their marketing. Today, let's start with you, shall we? Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects. And one of my favorite subjects is this rebelliousness. Listen, I am a kid who has never really fit into all of the little boxes and lines that we're supposed to be fitting into in life. You might be able to tell by the cape. Anyway, I'm a person who, I'm always wanting to express something. I'm always wanting to run out there and do something different, catch people's eye, do something. But for years and years in my marketing, when I was doing tech coaching, different things like that, I was just trying to be a carbon copy of everybody else. Because if this particular email style works for this person, then surely it'll work for me, and it's better than what I would write, probably, right? And the reason I say that in my introduction, that people are carbon copying everybody else, is because I absolutely used to do it. I used to do it, and my friends, it brought me diddly. It brought me diddly. I would get a few people trickling back to me every once in a while, but it was so hard. It was so hard. I was chasing clients absolutely all the time, and I just not having a whole lot of success with it. So I'm here to tell you today that it's time. All of you secret and maybe not so secret rebels out there, it's time for a change in your marketing. Now, I'm not talking about just email. I'm not talking about just your funnel. I'm not talking about not talking about those things necessarily. What I'm really talking about is you can be so much more free to express who you really are in a bot. You really, really can. It's the reason why is because it's a completely different format. Basically, it's like this. Have you ever seen a movie and 3 days later, you're kind of still thinking about some of the scenes in that movie? I went to a wedding this weekend. That's why I was gone on Friday. Congratulations, Mrs. Powers and Mrs. Powers. You know I love you, ladies. I went to a wedding. On the way, it was a super long flight. And I did A Star is Born. I watched A Star is Born on Southwest. I don't know if you've seen this movie, but it hit me right in the feels. It's just my kind of thing. And I'm still thinking about it 3 days later. Why? They told a very immersive and interesting story. That's what movies do, right? They get you sat down with, some popcorn if you're not on a flight. They get you in a theater. They darken everything. They say, shut off that magical cell phone you got in your pocket, which I also lost on the trip, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, that kind of immersion is something that you can absolutely create in a bot. And in fact, you should. In fact, it's the very best thing to do. You want marketing that sticks in other people's minds? Why don't we ditch the regular stuff that we do? Why don't we try being ourselves? Why don't we try saying what we really want to say instead of dressing it up in all kinds of outfits we think that other people want to hear? Why don't we? Why don't we just open up that can of whoop, beep, that we know we've all got, inside, ready to go, and put it inside. Well, put it in your marketing first. Just put it everywhere. But also, let's put it inside a chatbot for you. Because a chatbot is so great at doing the same thing that a movie does, immersing you in a whole little land of things going on, immersing you in an environment of a story, because that facts tell, stories sell, right? So why don't we do more of that? Why don't we use those talents that we have? Why don't we say what we want to say? Why don't we just be rebellious with the whole darn thing? Let's start a revolution. Let's do it. There's a reason why I say that I want to help 1 million people change their marketing, because it just frankly needs changed. We've all got something to say. And when we say we don't know how to say it, that's not true. It's not true. You do know how to say it. It's just that you're trying to fit yourself into everybody else's ways of doing everything. I did it too. This person was successful. I can be successful. Let's do it that way. Let's do it this way. Let's mishmash this square peg into a round hole. I like to think I'm a triangle peg, but whatever. Anyway, let's stop doing that. Let's stop doing that today. Let's get your story told. Let's get your story told in an interesting and engaging way that people are going to want to hear again, that people are going to remember 3 days later and go, I got to go back to that. This is the time to change. This is the time to change. This is time to get on board with this chatbot stuff, because it's doing nothing but going up. It's doing nothing but increasing your ability to reach someone where their heart is. I watched another movie. Today's movie day, guys. I watched a movie many years ago, biography of Steve Jobs. Can't remember what it was called, but I don't know. Famous actor was in it. Anyway, what he said was he was introducing the first iPod, which seems like 1 billion years ago now, doesn't it? But it's not actually that long ago. He was introducing the first one and giving a speech about it to the people at Apple, I think. And he said, let's touch people where their heart is. That has stuck with me from that day to this. That has stuck with me, because that is what getting your message out is all about. That might not be what marketing means to you, and that's okay. Marketing has meant so many things to many people, and it's a great profession. That's why I'm here. But let's not focus on marketing. Let's focus on you. Let's focus on getting that message out there. Proud to be a chatbot person. Excited to be a chatbot person right now, because this stuff is going to take off. If you are interested in working with me or learning from me, I got 1 billion opportunities, baby. I got one coming up this month. Class actually opens February 2nd, and we're going to go gangbusters on it. I'm going to go gangbusters on teaching the world how to express yourself, how to really say what you want to say, how to really talk to people in a way that gets to their heart, instead of just filters through every other marketing filter we've got out there. So, my darlings, welcome to Monday. This is going to be an awesome week. I also want to tell you, just pre-warning, I'm going to be gone next week. Marketers Cruise, baby. Yes. I'm going to be on a boat. I'm going to be on a boat with a lot of other marketing. I'm going to be on a boat with, the True Chat guys as well. Wait, I can never... It's a mirror thing. Anyway, I'm going to be on a boat with a lot of other people talking about marketing. Tina Bird, hello. How we doing, Freebird? What's going on? It's been too long, baby. We're going to be sailing. We're going to be having fun, but I am not going to forget you. I just won't be on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't expect that. I'll probably be sleeping or in an entirely different time zone. So I'm going to be popping in and out next week, but I won't be at the regular time. Just want to warn you for that. In summation, And so it's time. It's time to rip the masks off. It's time to stop covering ourselves up with what everybody else has been doing all this time. It's time to just show your own true colors. Be yourself in your marketing. I can teach you how to create an immersive environment that people are delighted with in a chatbot. I can teach you that it is okay to be yourself. In fact, encouraged when you start connecting with people at the heart level instead of the way that we are usually taught to do things. Anyway, my darlings, that's it for me today. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. Enjoy my cruise. I will, but next year, lady, bird, you're on it. You're on it with me. That's that. I've spoken. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. You know, my audience, I absolutely love you. And if there's anything I can ever do for you, just let me know. And we'll let the music take us out.